Happy holidays, everybody. I am Gabe Morency. We're kicking it. All right, Dave Sharapan is throwing it down with us. We got Mick Aussie in the house, and Mick can respond to Joe Madden calling Edmonton Deadmonton earlier in the program. but listen, Mick's but to her defense, we sort of bait her on this. She didn't we were talking about. She brought up the Battle of Alberta the other night. The Oilers won. And I said, do you really hate them? And she goes, well, let's just say they're called Deadmonton. Let's bring in Mr. Deadmonton right now, Mick Aussie. What's up, Deadmonton?
Deadmonton? Well, if you saw my Go Elks,
you guys party harder in Edmonton than they do in Calgary, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they love the shots down in Calgary. I walk away. I don't like doing shots. But if you watch my Go Elks show with Edmonton versus Calgary, Edmonton won 4-2 on legitimate reasons. Hey, it's a bit of fun, but yes. Trouble is with Calgary, people that live there, never been here, still diss the city. I don't like that.
So I think from now on, that's going to be your new nickname, though. Deadmonton. That's
Uh-oh. Deadmonton.
Well, after last week in that freezing cold for a week, I could have died. If I got stuck out there, I wasn't good, mate.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just quickly, as far as Calgary is concerned, San Diego and Calgary are meeting tonight. The game's coming up, actually, in about 18 minutes' time. They're both undefeated. The San Diego Seals and the Calgary Roughnecks. This game is in Calgary, though. It's the WestJet Field at Scotiabank's, the Saddle Dome. Scotiabank Saddle Dome. Remember, Dave, the Saddle Dome days?
Back in the day, yeah, that place rocked. Yeah.
I thought, for whatever reason, it was in San Diego, but the fact that it's in Calgary, I'm going to take the Calgary Roughnecks. You got to start getting you, Dave. You got to go to a game. Well, next time I come to Vegas, we're going to a lacrosse game. The Desert Dogs.
I told the kids we're going to go. I said I tried to explain lacrosse is like hockey on feet. So I'll try to get them interested, at least go to a game and see. Because I think in person it'll be good. They can't watch it on TV because they don't know the rules. So
yeah, no, in person, and you got the music playing and whatever.
It'll be It'll be more of an event.
It moves along, and yeah, exactly.
Right.
Nick, Merry Christmas. Nate Hackett got fired. It's pretty good.
Yes,
you called it.
Before you move on, hang on. The Calgary Roughnecks, they should be called Rednecks because they got red for the Flames and red for the Stampeders. They're Rednecks. But a roughneck is actually a person that works in the oil field on the lower level. So I think you got it right. Rednecks.
I think you got it right the first time, actually. But go on. So as far as Nate Hackett was concerned,
best thing is, after about another day or two, I don't have to hear anyone say Nathaniel Hackett. I got so sick of that Nathaniel Hackett. But anyway, I heard this week. Can you believe this? Russell Wilson has his own office in the Broncos facility as part of his contract. That's terrible. No wonder players don't like him because he's put himself on a pedestal and he's played like crap. So Russell Wilson, we'll wait and see if he pulls his head.
You saw Jerry Jeudy
this week.
You saw Jerry Jeudy tweet out about he's had a bad year and stuff, but the whole thing, only half the team went to his birthday party. That's a lot. Like, out of 53, that's a lot of people. Like, I don't go to people's birthday parties. Doesn't mean I don't like them.
It was probably the whole offense, right? The offense went. The defense was like, we ain't going, man. He ain't scoring no points. We ain't going.
Yeah, no, but also, when teams win, they go to the White House. Half the team only shows up, Dave. You know what I mean?
This is true. You're right.
If you get 53 guys on an off night, you want to go to Russ's house and be like, no, dude. I'm going to Tuesday's my night with the girl that I met online or whatever, or no, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or like you said, that's another thing is too, that on football teams, guys on offense and defense, they're not they don't really even talk that much, to be honest.
They're never in no meetings together.
Exactly.
Right?
They really only see each other.
Areas of the bus and the planes traveling.
Like during the game on sidelines and practice and stuff, and then they fight with each other in practice.
Right.
Like as soon as it starts, they start throwing at each other, against each other, offhand. Like it's not like people think. Doesn't mean they hate each other. Well, I don't know. Anyone that played sports, I played on a hockey team. I didn't hang out. I hung out with like 3 guys on the team. You know what I mean? I didn't even like half the guys on my team.
You were the goalie. You were the goalie,
right? But like
the goalies, you got to be careful. I love the goalie, but I was one of 4 guys on a team that loved our goalie. Like there, you got to be careful with the goalie. The goalie picks the team. Like you have a party. I would tell everybody.
Well, the thing with the goalie is the goalie knows who's good. It's sort of like a thing because the goalie's on the ice, so it's like
watching the game goalie, the whole time.
I know exactly because people don't notice. Like, listen, bro, I see you on the. I know. Like, I get worried when you come on the ice. All right. Like, I remember I told someone that once before. I said, listen, bro. He was talking smack. I said, listen, I don't get worried when he comes on the ice. I get worried when you go on the ice. All right.
Right.
So like, the goalies know. Okay, Mick, what's the algorithm? What do you got for us? What's the best bet?
Week, Mick. Come on, Mick. Let's go.
You ready? Oh, I've gone back and forward on a few of them, but these are my top 5. I am going to go for the 49ers to destroy those Raiders. Those Raiders players won't care. They got a backup quarterback. Adams won't care. Carr's out. 49ers minus 9.5. I like the Commanders from Washington to beat those Browns with Sean drop the towel fella to beat the Browns. Commanders. Panthers at +3. I think the Bucks might win, but I don't think they'll win by more than 3. Wow. Rams and Dolphins. There's my top 5.
Rams.
What about the Bills and Bengals?
Wow.
Oh, absolute ripper, Gabe. Can't wait for that one. I think it'll be very close, but with the calculation, the key ingredient is home field. I'm going to go for the Bengals to win just because of the home field. Great receivers. Your Bills cornerbacks are a bit up and down. I like the Bengals.
It's going to be an epic game.
Yep. Absolute game of the year, maybe.
I like the over 49.5. I think Joe was right, Dave.
Yeah, it's going over. Yeah.
So what are you doing, Dave? Well, let me ask you, Mick, you're not the biggest college guy. You going to watch the college tomorrow, Mick? Michigan and TCU?
Yes.
Oh. Well, Tom Brady's old team. I've got to support your team there. What's it? Toilet bowl, fruit bowl, cereal bowl? A lot of them are terrible, though. You know that.
Fiesta Bowl.
It's the Fiesta Bowl, man. Come on. It's not
a
good toilet bowl. It's a Fiesta.
Yeah, this is the good one. Come on.
No, a lot of terrible, though. A lot of them are terrible.
We'll forgive
you.
You're
been pretty good.
So tomorrow, Mick, it's the Fiesta Bowl, and the other one, the other championship, the Peach Bowl.
Peach. That's a good one. No?
Peach my grandfather used to grow peaches. I like peaches.
Remember the song? Millions of peaches for free.
Every week.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know your grandfather was a peach farmer.
No idea.
Yeah, exactly. Now
awesome.
we know. Yeah.
Love it.
Peach farmer. All right, Dave. So what are you doing? Michigan, TCU.
Michigan money line. I feel safer with because I think I mean legitimately wouldn't surprise me if TCU wins a game. I don't think they're going to, but it feels just like chalk, Michigan, Georgia to me. That's the final. The look ahead number's only 3.5. If you look down on FanDuel, they put up the numbers for all the matchups. And it's gigantic if it's TCU against either one of the other teams. But I like the games over. That's my favorite plays, both. I like both games to go over. Side-wise, if I got to pick a side that I really would kind of push in on, it's Georgia. I don't see it in Ohio State. That would be the biggest surprise of the day tomorrow. If Ohio State wins the game outright, they're winning the national championship, right? That's what everybody keeps telling me. I don't think they win tomorrow. I think Georgia wins. Until somebody knocks Georgia off, it's Georgia.
You know, Georgia are 32-1 in their last 33 games.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I know. Michigan's on a nice little run themselves, though, actually.
Gabe, do you hear the scuttlebutt?
Michigan's
if
25
Michigan
and 2.
wins,
Michigan's
if
25 and 2
Michigan
in the last
wins,
27 years.
Harbaugh's leaving. He may go coach. He may go coach Denver, or he may go coach Indy. Why in the hell would he leave Michigan?
The media always ropes this stuff in. I know they're going to make a statue of him.
Doing?
I do believe, though, Dave, that I don't know if he would leave right away. I think he would try to run it back type thing. He would go on a little bit of a run, but then in his mind, he'd be like, I'm going to go back to the NFL. I think after. He would, I think.
Wow.
I actually do, only because I think that he would feel like it was mission accomplished. Right. He went back to Michigan. He did what Bo couldn't do and win a national championship.
And then leaves.
And then he go and then try to get that Super Bowl that eluded him. And then be the, win the but the thing is, let's be real. If Michigan wins a national championship, Dave, the regents who screwed around with him monetarily before, they're gonna have to double his salary.
Absolutely, right?
Just say, okay, and listen, and you squash it. Like if they win, you just get on the phone and you go, listen, you're the highest paid coach in the country. We're giving you $14 million a year. Congratulations. And
thanks.
Boom. And we're building a statue outside the stadium.
Right. Keep it going. That seems, I mean, Mick, would you want him to be the coach of the Broncos?
Do you want Sean Payton or Jim Harbaugh?
Ooh.
Well, Gabe, I think it was your Bible man, Rick Saratella. Was he saying that Payton, Fangio, Tom Brady, and the Gronk are going to team up and maybe at the Broncos or the Panthers or the Raiders? I had to rewind your podcast when I heard that. That was unbelievable. But who would want the Broncos job? Unless you can get rid of Russell, why would you take it?
Sean Payton has a house in Idaho. Likes the mountains. Likes that weather and stuff. Word is, I was speaking to someone the other day that knows Payton, and word is the Arizona thing is real. If they fire Kingsbury, that he would seriously consider. He likes Kyler Murray. He thinks Kyler Murray's good, and he thinks it's a decent enough situation. But I think that if you're the Broncos, you go hell-bent on Sean Payton. Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if it happens.
Wow. I didn't even consider that. I guess that's going to be
there's a connection. Sean Payton was a ball boy at the Cardinals practices when he was a kid. He's known to Bidwell since he's a child, Dave. See, we're always giving you something. All right, we're on the clock, but I'll be back tonight at midnight Eastern. Sirius XM channel 159 Sports Grid Radio networks on the YouTube. It's a separate Sports Grid. It has there's the Sports Grid YouTube channel, but obviously there's also Sports Grid Radio. So there's a video feed on Sports Grid Radio YouTube. We've got Ryan Radke joining us tonight, who's the play-by-play voice of Westwood One Radio Sunday Night Football. We'll talk about the Ravens and the Steelers game. Who do you like, Dave? Steelers or Ravens?
I'm so nervous. Why does the line keep coming down? I like the Steelers, but everybody's playing the Steelers. This could be bad.
If the Steelers win and the Patriots win, you're still alive going into the last week. If the Dolphins win, you're eliminated.
You're out.
Point blank.
Right, we're out. Yeah.
So, point blank. You need a couple of things to happen, but one step at a time. It's starting to happen, right? Like, it's not that crazy. But
it's not out of the realm of possibility.
No,
but yeah,
you need to win the game, but you need the Patriots to beat the Dolphins. You need the Dolphins to lose twice. Like, the Dolphins can't win. The Dolphins are in the Steelers' way. Could happen.
The Dolphins. They could lose this week.
What are you doing for New Year's Eve, Mick?
Oh, we got a nice little bar across the road we can walk to. There's bands playing there. It's awesome. Got people taking cabs or getting rides, so walk across the road. Should be fun. Have a few beers on New Year's and then a few more New Year's Day, right? A few beers for New Year's.
Yeah, a few. You don't need it to be New Year's to have a few beers, Mick, though, do you? Enjoy yourself, Mick.
Happy New Year.
All right, have a great.
I was going to say, don't
one,
drink
guys.
and drive, but you're walking across the street, so don't fall when you're walking home after. Yeah, don't fall. Don't fall.
Go slow. Go slow.
A bit cold.
I jinxed him. He's going to fall now. Or I'm going to fall now. Thanks, Mick.
See you later. Have a good one.
Mick.